What's up, everyone? Blue Zerker here, and welcome back to Feeling Blue. So, normally I do this introduction, and it's like, hey, what's up? I've been feeling blue. But I realized yesterday, and I kind of hit on it in the episode proper at the end, where I was like, yeah, I meant to talk about something. That was kind of what I wanted to talk about. So, when I originally started this little video podcast series, whatever, journal, it was always, hey, I've been feeling blue, because I had been. I was kind of feeling down, trying to look for some motivation, some kind of hobby or something to like catch my interest and take me. And this is doing really well, and I'm enjoying it. It seems like some people are enjoying it. If not, no big deal. It's not that big of a commitment. But there has been something really reassuring about sitting down and like doing it for 10 minutes every day. Tonight I was like a little tired, and I was like, yep, I don't really know what I want to talk about, but I'm gonna sit down and talk. But the episodes have been a lot of fun to make, and I want to kind of start working towards more of structure. Right now, Feeling Blue is going to continue as it is, but soon it might be on a hiatus / like one a week. I still plan on uploading every single day, but I'm trying to get towards some more repeatable content based off of some different hobbies and interests I have. Maybe like one day's like a skating video, one day's like a Pokemon video, like something else will come up. One of the things that's been really nice about it is just like, one, centering myself and like having it as a journal, and then getting to see the improvement. I think my lighting has gotten a lot better. I still need a little bit more work to do, but I'm planning on getting a webcam with my next paycheck, and just kind of like being able to say, hey, all right, cool, I'm going to commit a little bit more to this hobby because I'm enjoying it. And that's one of the fun things about hobbies in general, is especially hobbies that don't require a super high entry amount to get into. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I used to play a lot of. There was kind of a gamut of decks you could play, some of them being like cheaper budget decks that have like upgrade paths. And when people are like recommending people to play the game, those are the ones they recommend. So luckily I have no money in this hobby. I just have my time, which is obviously one of the most valuable currencies that we do have in choosing how we spend our time. One of the things I'm noticing as I'm like busier, especially with like work and whatnot, is like the things you choose to commit your time to really reflect you more. When I was younger and like in college, I had like way more free time, and so I had time to like hang out with my friends and do all these different hobbies. Whereas now I find that my time is limited, even though like I work more, and then I have like obligations to like my partner, and I want to be better about fulfilling like certain familial obligations. So it's just one of those things that's hard to kind of balance everything, and I don't have as much time to do all the different little hobbies that I used to have. I've kind of focused down on them and kind of condensed them to being less sporadic. For example, like Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play way more of. I have limited that to kind of being like my YouTube time is when I like engage with my Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, where I don't actually play the game anymore as much as I used to. And then on my competitive side of things, I'm like playing Pokemon, because that's something that I can play that's like accessible. That being said, I've really been looking for a competitive outlet again. That's something that I really enjoy. I've been playing Marvel Rivals, which has kind of scratched that itch for me, but I'm always someone who has really enjoyed competitive play and just improving at a game. There's Ranked is going to be like announced / like it got revealed for like Pokemon Pocket recently. And so that's something that I'm really looking forward to doing, and hopefully being able to like make a little bit of content around it. It's something, competitive card games is something that I'm pretty familiar with, have like a decent amount to say about it, and I'm decent at it. So like it might be actually engaging to watch or hear me talk about them. Pocket's not like the most intense thing in the world, but definitely a good little like entry point with a really nice cross section of like my enjoyment of card games and Pokemon. And as someone who's never spent much time playing like the Pokemon card game aside from Pocket, and has all their experience from like, I played a little bit of Magic, but really nothing intense. I don't know everything about it at all. And then Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I'm much more proficient at. I did really well when I played Master Duel. I was like a master ranked duelist. I hit like King of Games on it. I hit King of Games on Duel Links. So like pretty proficient at the games I do play competitively. Marvel Rivals, I'm just a diamond scrub in Marvel Rivals. I have not yet found the complete center and control that I need, or just the practice of like meta characters. I like to play off-kilter things a lot of the time, which is only a detriment to my like competitive growth, I find, because it's important to demonstrate that you can win with the things that are good before you start going off with the things that are like less good. Like obviously people in like League of Legends, for instance, are really successful when they one trick a champion, but the viability of said champion is going to vary and makes the job easier than it might be otherwise. I've always had a consistent problem with like pinning something down that I like doing and maintaining that consistently. It's reflected in like my job history, where I have like similar jobs, but like once I've been at a place for 6 months to a year, I feel like I'm done with it. As soon as it starts to get like a little easier, or like, you know, I really have the control of it, there's always like the grass is greener type of job. This job I have right now, it was a grass is greener type of thing, like financial security and insurance and like more money, but then it like takes up more of my time. So I think it's important to like try different things out and see where we land so that we know the things that we value. And it's harder to know the things you value until you can't do them as much anymore. And while I don't necessarily value having like only no free time, I really value the fact that I need like better balance between right now of like working as much as I do and then like having the time off that I want to have to do the things I want to do, whether it be pursuing this or like another game or something. I'd like the opportunity to like go play some competitive card games on the weekend. I think that's something I could be really good at. And I know there's not really enough money in just like being decent at those things, but it's still like a way to segue into a type of career that I would really enjoy more. I just watched the Road to Worlds video that like Pokemon released, and I'm like, man, it could be really cool to be like a telecaster or like a caster for some of these things. As someone who's like followed League of Legends competitively for 10 years, seeing the like evolution of the shoutcaster and like getting to see and hear people who are like really impressive, loquacious, they are like really hyping up the things that we're engaging with. I think that's something that could be really fun. I find that when I see good commentary on competitive things that I enjoy, it's really compelling. It pulls me to it. And one of the things they always say is, you know, making content that you enjoy is the type of content you should make. So trying to figure out what that is exactly, because my interests vary so drastically kind of across the board. Not too drastically. There are like all kinds of different ways of expression and whatnot, but it's very different. I was having a conversation with my partner about how like sporadic my apartment was. I have like, you know, my couch and my other stuff over here, and I've got my bookshelves, and all my bookshelves have like different hobbies. Like there's like a gaming shelf, there's a Pokemon shelf, there's like a Yu-Gi-Oh shelf. I have over here, I've got like a Lego set that we're working on, which is more of their hobby, not a my hobby thing, but still just something that I'm engaging with. I've got movie posters, I've got game posters, I've just got all kinds of a plethora of different interests. And I've always been something of a Renaissance man. I mean, my degree is in philosophy, so I am nothing if not like a bit versatile and a bit like knows a little bit about everything, but that doesn't necessarily always equate to like, we tend to live in a society where the more specialized you are, the better off you are. The Renaissance man is kind of dying, it feels like, to have someone who just has these hands in different things. Obviously keep your stock portfolio diverse, but maybe your intellect portfolio more specific, the things that you pursue and are engaged with. I find that I really like having a preliminary knowledge of a lot of things. But anyway, all of this kind of wrapping back around, I guess, I find that like doing the podcast is still enjoyable, the little self-journal thing, and I want to continue doing it, but I want it to be a little more engaging, a little more content focused besides me just talking. Again, it may be like a weekly update, but I find that like my life's kind of boring. I mean, I go to work, I might talk about a couple of events that happen here or there, but other than that, like today, I went to the gym, I roller skated, then I went out to dinner at this place that was terrible. The service, when you see $50 price tags on things, you expect the service to like be representative of a type of, I don't know. My partner says I'm a Karen. I don't think I'm that bad, but like the service was really bad. We were basically getting waited on by the host the whole time. No server ever bothered to like come up and actually take our order or like even acknowledge that we were there. We got walked past several times, and I'm just like fuming this whole time. Like I'm like, how have we not acknowledged us? How have we not said, hey, someone will be right with you? How do I not have a refill on my water? Like I'm literally starting to like time these things because it's just crazy. Like I was really like, I want to talk to a manager. Like I really was going to be one of those people, because I mean the experience I had was not conducive to me ever wanting to come back to this place again and spend $50 on dinner to have a crappy experience overall. And it's just so frustrating. It makes it feel like your dollar has less value. it's annoying to see how little people care. But anyway, I just saw the 10-minute mark hit. I'm getting a new camera, so hopefully, the quality of everything will just continue to improve. I'm trying to get my Twitch stream stuff set up. Once I get the camera, I can go from there and maybe just play some stuff in my free time. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This felt like a particularly nothing episode. I don't really feel like I hit anything that engaging or interesting. But again, thanks for watching. Sorry if you're feeling blue. I'm feeling as blue as the sky on like a nice summer day. I'm feeling really cool right now. So, work's still annoying, but I mean, that's work. So anyway, thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.